Good morning. Welcome to the Carla Marie and Anthony Show. What are you complaining about over there, Carla Marie?
The camera moved again. Now I'm cut off.
My camera or your camera?
No, look.
Well, I think it.
No. That guy. Remember you made it?
You want to move him? I forgot you tuck your headphones into your ears or into your shirt. Okay, there you go. One of the problems when we set up, this is a great way to start the show, by the way. Very, very entertaining. But one of the problems when we set up the show is one of us can't be seated, but we're trying to figure out how to get the best shot for while we are seated.
We need a producer who will work for free.
No, we don't need anyone who will ever work for free.
That's true.
We are not iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
We do not. And obviously iHeart is where we worked, but every radio company does it. They just ask people to do jobs that aren't in their job description for free. And not only, it's one thing to say, hey, this is a big week. We've all got to like chip in and work harder. This is like consistently adding responsibilities to people's days and never compensating them for it. If anything, they just get fired a year later.
And it's by the way, I'm Carla Marie. That's Anthony.
Oh, hello.
It's definitely not just them. In the last 3 years, I had a conversation about doing a job on air. It was like just an afternoon show by myself. Mm-hmm. They just wanted someone to like talk into songs.
A radio job.
Yeah. And I was like, cool. They were like, also, you'd be in charge of scheduling all the music for the station, Hype Train. And I was like, well, I've never done that before. Yeah. And running the social media for 5 accounts.
Yeah.
5 station accounts.
But none of those would be listed as your actual job. You weren't going to be what's it called? Assistant program director. You weren't going to be a social media coordinator. You were going to just be an on-air host that had all those other jobs.
Yeah. And I was like, those are
jobs.
Individual.
Yeah.
That's 3 careers you just offered me.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So.
And here's the thing. I give credit to a lot of people that are still doing radio jobs because a lot of them, even people you hear every day on your drive back and forth from work or wherever you're going, a lot of those people are holding down a ton of jobs. Now, Z100, where we came from, that's a little more rare.
Plus they're a union.
Yeah, it's a union job, so it's a little more rare for that. But, especially if you're living in a city outside of like the top 10, most populated cities in America, the radio host that you're listening to, if they're in your city, if they're lucky enough to be there.
Either way.
They're probably hosting 5 other shows. They're probably programming a station that may not even be theirs. Doing social media for a brand that they don't even work for. Like Froggy's actually a good example. Froggy's a program director of another station in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah, but a lot of those people also will have side hustles too.
Yeah.
Like they're wedding DJs or whatever. It's nuts.
It's wild. This happened at my job daily in the medical field, says B Delps.
Like what?
You got to explain that a little more, because I feel like people in the medical field, I guess the medical field does have a lot of jobs, but I feel like if you're working on someone's health, you should be focused on that.
It's not like it's not a doctor. I don't think doctors are like, also I'm going to go.
Maybe.
Well, I guess doctors could post on social media.
And actually, I take it back. The only other person I can think of is Z100, because Froggy's technically not at Z100. He works for Elvis Duran in the morning show, but he's in Jacksonville. Crystal, who works with Maxwell on the afternoon show, she has a bunch of stations that she also voice tracks for. So, I mean, a lot of people in radio are holding down a lot of different jobs. Yeah. Ricky's a great example. Ricky's doing like 5 people's jobs as she hosts her own morning show.
I can't.
It's wild.
Get me started.
Yeah, so and Ricky impresses the hell out of me, because not only is she doing all those jobs, I feel like she's always out. And Nashville is an easy city to be always out in, but I feel like she's always either hosting something for her radio station or at a bachelorette party or doing this and doing that.
I don't know where she gets this energy from.
It's
wild. Look at Erica too. Is Erica still producing The Vibe while hosting her own morning show?
That's a good question. I didn't even ask, because I kind of forgot that she did that.
Does Erica produce Tanya and EJ's show, The Vibe, weekly, while also producing a morning show?
I wonder. I think now that she has her own morning show, maybe they're trying to give that to someone else. But also that's extra pay for her. So
well, and that's
who
the thing
knows?
that is extra. So
Yeah.
that example is extra pay. When I was also voice tracking for other stations while we had our own morning show. So I was on 107.5 The River in Albany.
Yeah.
Not Ricky's station. Was it 107.5? I always forget. I was on The River in Albany while also being a morning show host in Seattle. That was extra pay.
Yeah.
I used to be the Macy's iHeartRadio voice.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you did that. Was that paid too? You
It
got paid for
was,
that?
but when I did the math on how long it took me and how, like, it was a 6-hour shift every day. I didn't have
7
to do
days a
6
week?
hours, but I just had to record for record the amount of work that they needed put into a 6-hour show. But it would take me like maybe 30 minutes, whatever. When I did the math, our boss at the time was like, dude, it's not worth your energy.
Yeah.
Like the amount of time you're putting into this versus what you're getting out of it, just quit.
That's, we did have a boss. He was not based in Seattle, but he was someone who we worked for a while in different ways. And he was good about protecting people's time. He'd be like, listen, $5,000. Let's say that a station's paying you $5,000 for the year to voice track their station. Sounds like a lot of money up front. And for a lot of people that can help. But when you break it down to a per day, per hour basis.
And they're not paying you that chunk up front either.
Yeah. You're getting every paycheck, you're seeing a couple extra bucks. You're not seeing a ton of money. And he was very good about saying, listen, you need to not look at the big piece at the end. You need to look at what they're giving you per week or per paycheck and see if that's worth your time or if you could be spending that time working on your main job.
Yes, or sleeping.
And doing that better. Because there were bonuses we could have hit on radio that would have made that look like nothing.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how it all works out. Hype train success, where are we at? We got to level 3, I believe. Okay. Level 3, no shot today, which is okay. Today was a weird week, too. I feel like I was off all week because it's a short week. And it's a weird thing to sound like you're complaining about having one less day of work. I promise you, I'm not complaining about that. On to the list, though. Soul Reader update, because that came out yesterday, right, Carla Marie?
Yes. So my episode with Amanda Rieger Green, where I sat down with her and she read my soul. Not a single second of it was edited out. So you hear everything she told me.
Okay.
You can listen to that. I can share the link in here. I'm sure someone will get it before I do.
What's it called?
Soul Sessions is the name of the podcast, wherever you get your podcast. And she's going to be on Twitch with us next Thursday.
Okay.
I don't have the exact time, but we are going to have people call in. We are going to have to plan in advance who is calling in because you can't just keep calling because we're going to hear the beeping.
True. Yeah, we have to make.
So we have to unfortunately set in advance, and we can do it like the night before or whatever. And doesn't mean you're definitely going to get on the air because it could take.
So are we calling people or are they calling us?
They'll probably call in. We'll probably have an order. I don't
Okay.
know. We'll figure it out. I promise we're not going to tell her anything about you.
No.
Apparently, she will ask you your name and birthday in the air, though.
Okay. I feel like that's normal information you can
and
give
your
out.
social.
And your credit card number.
Yeah. But
So what did you think of it? The whole experience? Now that it's out and people can listen to it.
I don't know if I said this after, but I literally laid flat on my bedroom floor for 10 minutes afterwards because I was just like, that was so much information.
Is it exhausting?
Exhausting. Like, it was like maybe she was drawing energy out of me the whole time. I don't know what was happening. But I was like, I just need to lay down. And I have to go back and listen to it now and take notes because there's a lot of, like, advice given of, like, this is how you normally, attack something, but this is your fault in that. Like, don't always do whatever. And I honestly absorbed a lot of it, but also at the same time, I was like, I don't even know because the last thing that happened was her talking about my grandma, and that's the thing that stuck with me the most. So I need to go back and listen, take notes, and now go into life.
I have a question because people are saying they do want to call in and sign up. How much time are we going to be able to spend with everybody?
I think it all depends.
Because they're not going to. How long were you with?
An hour. And
I don't think we're going to do an hour with
like
more
5
than
minutes, probably.
I feel like 5 minutes is short too.
I don't know.
I mean, it could also just be a longer show.
I'll find out. We don't know how many people yet. We'll send out. What we'll probably do is send out a newsletter, but I'd rather give the option to people that are here every day first, so there will be a form.
Well, why don't you email if you're listening right now and you're interested in doing this? No?
I wanted to set up a Google form.
Oh, or
to make
that.
life easier.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Chris wants to call in.
Okay.
Claire put the podcast
Thank
in.
you, Claire.
Why isn't anything popping onto the screen? That's weird. I'm trying to highlight messages, but it's not happening. Next thing on the list. So we'll talk about that again on Monday and Tuesday to make sure everyone's ready, make sure everyone knows what's going to go down on Thursday. Kickoff to the football season. We are finally here. It is finally upon us. Fake football is over. It's weird when I was actually even talking to my dad the other day, and we were talking about, how he thinks the Giants are going to do this year, so on and so forth, and how the Jets are going to do. And the Jets are probably one of the biggest mysteries in the NFL because they've got so many new pieces. They've got Aaron Rodgers there. They've got a ton of weapons around him.
I sure hope Aaron Rodgers isn't the answer to the Jets. I don't want him to be the answer to the Jets.
I don't think I necessarily love him as a personality. He's a great quarterback though. But I've had an issue with the Jets. The Jets used to be the New York team I supported.
Really?
Until
I didn't know that.
And I kind of did it almost out of spite because my dad was a Giants fan, and I was like, I'm just going to be I'm going to pick the other team. But I was never a fan of either one of those teams.
Right.
Right? If I had to pick a New York team back in the day, I would pick the Jets. Then they got Tim Tebow. And they did something that is the most unfootball thing you could do, is they announced Tim Tebow as their backup quarterback, which is fine. He took the role. He played whatever position they wanted him to play. But the Jets were really bad that year. And it is a very popular theory that Rex Ryan, I believe, was still their head coach at the time, or whoever their front office and head coach were worried when their starting quarterback went down at the end of the season that Tim Tebow was going to come in and win games and make them look bad for not starting him earlier because this season was such a disaster. So instead of playing their backup quarterback, they skipped him. Totally healthy.
I didn't realize this is what happened.
And they went to their third string quarterback. And from that moment, from literally that one decision, I told myself I could.
Happened?
I don't know what happened. Well, I mean, why else would you skip your?
So they've never said we skipped him because we knew he'd be good. So you're just assuming this.
No. They never said we're scared he's going to make us win a couple games and make all of the coaches and front office people look bad. That is the prevailing theory.
Okay.
Though. I'm sure there are probably Jets fans here. Yeah, exactly. It's Meg, not Megan. We screwed Tim Tebow over so badly.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then no one else hired him, right?
The Eagles signed him to, I believe, their practice squad and maybe cut him. I think he may have played for the Patriots practice squad at some point as well, but that was it. And here's the crazy part is I'm not saying that Tim Tebow would have been, I'm not even saying he would have played past that season. But in football, and this tough guy mentality sport, blah, 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 next man up, best guy plays no matter what, whatever, facts don't have feelings, that whole world. If you are telling the world that someone is your backup quarterback and your starting quarterback goes down, you play your backup quarterback. That's how that works.
Yeah, I had a whole conversation with an Uber driver in Jersey once about how he's a Jets fan, but I think he was no longer about to be a Jets fan. This was a year ago.
They're also a terrible organization.
He's like, I stuck with them for so long, but this organization sucks and I can't really support them anymore. And I was like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's also Jets and Mets. They've got to, at some point, it's got to just wear you down. Thankfully, I've been able to see my football team play in the Super Bowl. They lost, but I got to see them play in it. In 2003, the Raiders played the Bucks. I've seen the Yankees win a ton of championships. Can't really complain there. No. The Knicks are pretty tough now.
You're a Knicks fan?
I am a Knicks fan, yeah. Yeah. I only used to cheer for the Nets because they were a New Jersey team.
Me too.
But I was a Knicks fan, and once the Nets moved to Brooklyn, I was like, I don't really care about this team.
I like the, for basketball,
yeah.
I'm a Golden State Warriors fan.
Of course you are, yeah.
But I love Steph.
He is I do cheer for the Warriors. He is an easy person to cheer for.
But I like the Bucks. They're cool.
With Giannis?
Mm-hmm.
I was a Bucks fan for about a year and a half because they picked up a kid from Seton Hall, Sandro
I
Mamukalishvili.
remember that.
So it's a big Bucks fan for that time.
Wizards are cool too. Cool name.
Now he plays the Wizards from DC
Yeah, it's cool.
because they're Wizards.
Yeah.
Are you a Harry Potter fan?
Why is nobody the witches? I guess because witches were women.
It would be great if the DC
Soccer team were called witches.
No, or the W. Does DC have a WNBA team?
It's whatever. A women's team.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be so cool if a city did witches and warlocks.
That would be cool.
Salem, hello.
I'm trying to think of cities where the men's basketball team and the women's basketball team have.
Oh, it's the Mystics. That's cool.
Oh, the Mystics and the Wizards. That does make sense. Okay. So we got that.
Yeah. Claire, if the Sonics come back, I'm all in.
But I'm trying to see if there are other teams where the men's and the women's team are like somehow connected. Because you have the Phoenix Mercury and the Phoenix Suns. Those are similar.
Never made that connection.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know enough women's basketball teams.
You've got the Red Bulls and Liberty. Well,
Red
that
Bulls
was
play
soccer.
soccer.
I know. I forgot we were doing
the Knicks
same
and the
sport.
Liberty. Yeah, we're doing the same sport here. Because generally, in every instance, actually, the women's team is owned by the same company that owns the men's team. What else do we have here?
Claire wheeling and dealing in the chat.
What happened?
Well, DJ Sir Lancelot was like #Raider Nation, and Claire said Anthony
Raider
has
Nation.
season tickets if you're looking for Raiders tickets.
I do. 3 of those games, I believe, are claimed already. Well, 4, because I go to the Chiefs game.
And the Super Bowl? Who would like some Super Bowl tickets?
Man, we haven't talked about this, have we?
No.
So
Sports with the Z.
So I do have season tickets to the Raiders, right? To Allegiant Stadium, which I don't think Allegiant has enough flights to sponsor that stadium.
I didn't even know what they were.
It's an
until,
airline.
recently.
Exactly. It's a $2 billion stadium. But it's basically owned by, I believe, MGM.
Okay.
So it's owned by the company that owns like all the casinos, which is really cool because it is without a doubt, and now it's in year 4, without a doubt, the cleanest arena, stadium, sports place that I have ever been.
But is it the number 1 stadium in the NFL? It is not.
Number 4.
Lumen Field.
Yeah, Lumen Field won. But I'm telling you, and part of it is obviously it's closed, right? It's a full arena, so it's probably easier to keep clean than I would assume an outdoor space. But they've got like bathroom attendants, like a hotel does.
Do you have to tip them?
I don't believe so.
Do they have snacks and stuff in the bathroom? Like Tic Tacs?
No, it's not like a club bathroom. But they really do because it's owned by the casino owners. It's kind of kept like a good Vegas casino and hotel. Like it's very clean.
Hold on.
Yes.
Time out. Oh, I can't put it up.
Yes, Carla Marie?
AMS06H
Yes.
said, wait, you have Raiders season tickets and you didn't get CM pre-sale Eras tickets? That's where she kicked off. Or like that was Second City.
I don't get the emails. My cousin Rudy does, so you can call Rudy. Didn't even think about it. But yeah, I do have, I could have gotten Beyonce tickets.
I could have been in the first group to experience. Do you know what it was like for those first people? They had no idea what they were in for.
Yeah, but then I feel like you wouldn't have liked that. You did all the research before the show.
I would have been like.
Okay, well, anytime a concert's going through Vegas, you should
kidding?
pay attention.
Thank you for realizing that, AMS.
I didn't know. Again, I don't get the emails. Actually, I think it was my cousin did buy the Beyonce tickets in Vegas for his wife and his sister. They just went. Was it Beyonce? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I guess he could have gotten the pre-sale for Taylor Swift too.
Maybe she'll come back.
Probably not. Probably never again. Can she do like?
She's literally doing this tour for 3 years.
I understand that. But I think she's got to retire from touring afterwards. How are you going to ever have a bigger cultural thing than what Taylor Swift
like,
just
what are you
did?
just going to do one album?
Yeah. Okay, but anyway.
I think you do the songs you didn't do.
So going back to the Raiders season tickets and everything.
Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is in Vegas this February. Mm-hmm. So my cousin and I put a deposit down for Super Bowl tickets. And when we bought them.
Bought what?
The tickets.
Super Bowl tickets.
When we put the deposit down for the Super Bowl tickets, we had every intention of being like, wow, we're going to go to the Super Bowl. This is going to be insane. I don't even care who's playing. It's probably not going to be the Raiders. He's a 49ers fan. They could make it. We had every intention of going. Mm-hmm. And then we started seeing how much everything was going to cost.
Outside of tickets.
The tickets themselves, keep in mind, my section, we're in the 100 section.
Yeah.
Right? So we are lower bowl. If you're familiar with it at all, there's a big torch in the stadium. We are on that side of the stadium, kind of the corner of the end zone so you can see the whole field. We didn't even get access to our own tickets. Okay? Tickets in the upper deck.
Why wouldn't you have access? Like, why wouldn't they say, do you want your own ticket?
Well, I'm assuming because where our tickets are, they would have been either super expensive, because I'm going to tell you how much the upper tier tickets were, or that spot is reserved for either NFL players, clients.
Okay.
Because only like half the tickets are actually on sale for the general public.
It's crazy.
Who's performing at the Super Bowl this year?
We don't know yet. Taylor Swift. Oh, turned it down.
I mean, it could be like they could although that whole section could go to whoever's performing the halftime show.
Like your stupid stadium.
We got the seats we were able to select from, the group of seats we were able to select from, and it was like 200 section, 300 section. And in the 300, like the very top of the stadium.
That's where your seats are?
No. Was going to be, I think, $6,000 a ticket. For the very, very top of the stadium. And that is pre-sale. That's not aftermarket. That is, we are getting the tickets directly from the source, face value of that ticket. We ended up paying even more for our tickets that are in the, I think, the second tier.
But you guys think you'll double your money?
At this point, we might have to sell them. Because not only is the ticket that expensive, I could have saved up. I've been thinking about this for a long time, so I have the money to go. Hotels are going for $6,000 for the weekend, and almost all of those are sold out. $6,000. Now, granted, that's not a night, but $6,000 for the weekend, and they're all almost sold out. And the problem with hotels in the area, and granted, it's Vegas. No one has more hotels than Vegas.
Yeah.
But you're going to have so many clients, sponsors, agents, all these people booking hotels, and all the companies that are going to do things around the Super Bowl that aren't officially affiliated.
Oh, yeah. They're already booked.
It is
okay, wait. So
wild.
Some people are like, holy crap, that's crazy for a game. Like, you don't understand. But those tickets, those $6,000 tickets are going to sell for $15,000.
Possibly. But it's insane. And I don't think if I end up going to this, I'll go to a more expensive event in my entire life. And it's sad to a degree. God bless you.
I almost dabbed.
Erica said if it was in Tampa again, you guys could have stayed here. But I wouldn't have had the tickets, bless you.
Thank you.
In Tampa. I mean, the one thing my cousin Rudy and I were thinking about was if I flew to LA where he lives, and we drove that morning and just drove back.
Like, what is Uber going to be? 3 times? They're surging.
Oh,
They're surging already just thinking about it.
Yeah.
And a flight.
Even, when I go to Raiders games, I normally stay at the Luxor, which isn't a great hotel. It's not a terrible hotel. It's very much right in the middle. When I stayed last year, when it was the most expensive I've stayed in it, you had the Raiders game, the last game of the season against the Chiefs going down. You had CES, big electronics expo.
Yeah.
And you had AVN, the awards for the porn industry.
Stars.
All 3 of those things were happening. So the hotels there were super expensive. It was $250 a night. It is now going to be over $1,000 a night to stay in that same hotel.
And this is what I don't understand why that is legal.
It's crazy.
Go look at the back of the doors when you go.
The back of the doors?
Where it's got the emergency exit, it tells you the max they can charge per night.
What?
On hotel doors. It tells you the max they can charge per night. See if they're exceeding that. Then we're going to sue their asses.
I feel like that's not real. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
With your own eyes?
Yeah.
Where?
That's the only reason I know this.
You sure you're not looking at like max occupancy?
No, it tells you the max rate per night that they're allowed to charge.
Can anyone in the chat confirm this? Because I don't believe it.
Okay, they will.
Oh, Becky from Miami. Yes, it shows you the prices.
Like, observe something ever in your life.
The back of my hotel door?
Yeah, because I'm always got to look through the peephole to see who's trying to kidnap me. Monica would like to know if you're selling the Raiders-Patriots tickets on October 15th.
Raiders-Patriots, October 15th. I need to double check, but possibly. Just shoot me a message on Instagram, because there were 3 games that we had outside of the Chiefs game that I'm going to. We had reserved already, so let me know.
Jordan said to look at Airbnb. There are a ton of apartments that are on there.
Yeah, I do have friends who live in Vegas that were thinking about just leaving for the weekend.
That's what I'm going to do when the World Cup comes here.
Yeah, just leave for the weekend and put your place up.
Or I'm just going to go stay with my friends in Everett and be like, guys, I'll give you $500. Let me stay here for the weekend while I Airbnb my house for $10,000.
What are your cats going to do?
Oh.
You have 4 cats. It's not like you have 1 cat.
And you get to stay here with 4 cats.
You're going to let a stranger stay with your cats? No. Wow, apparently a lot of people know that the hotel rates are on. Oh, wait, let's see. There was someone that said
it's on the emergency exit sign. Thank you.
Yeah, but it's also rates if you plan on living in the hotel room.
Like never checking out?
Yeah. I had a friend recently who I talked to. I was asking where he was living. He said, I'm just living in hotels now. Decided I don't want a house. So, okay.
Who?
You don't know. But, yeah, that's just what he does. I don't know.
All right.
It's got to be kind of nice, though. You have, like, do you still get, like, the not room service, what's it called? When they change all your sheets? Housekeeping? Do you still get housekeeping when you live in a hotel?
I mean, it honestly, though, kind of like the cost of a...
If you find a decent rate, why not?
Turn down amenities.
Turn down, yeah.
We have a friend that lives in the W Hotel because they have apartments in the W Hotel in Hoboken, New Jersey. They're residences.
Yeah.
But he can order room service.
That is cool.
To his apartment,
and
which I guess is the same as Uber Eats, but
I also think, well, I mean, it's probably as expensive after all the fees for Uber Eats.
Discounts on the spa.
But he also, because he lives in that building, when he goes down to the bar, can just sign things to his room. So doesn't have to like go down with his card. He can just go grab a drink and be like, oh, put it on my tab and walk out.
That is the life.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Let's see. I'm trying to look into all the messages we got coming through. But I don't even know how we got talking about the Raiders. Jets, Giants, sports, whatever. But it is the kickoff to football season. So you have the Chiefs tonight taking on the Lions. Who do you have, Carla Marie? Who do you think is going to win?
Clearly
you're a football person
Clearly
now.
The Chiefs. I'd love to see the Lions. That would be the ultimate NFL script. Right.
Why?
Right. WRITE. To kick off the season.
To have the Chiefs lose?
Yeah.
To the Lions?
Yeah.
I feel like the Lions actually played reasonably well towards the end of last season. So they could be, Is
my boy Trav playing tonight or no?
Who?
Travis.
Kelsey? I don't know. They'll probably hold him out because he did hurt his knee yesterday.
It wasn't yesterday.
2 days ago, whatever. Yesterday was my fantasy football draft, though. And we do a fantasy football draft that has no money involved. It's literally just me and my family picking teams. And there is a trophy at the end of the year, but I don't think anyone's actually had the trophy in their possession for like 3 years.
Well, then I would be so mad if I won.
It's just at my cousin's house. But I realized I did need to pick a Seahawk so I could be a little more invested. So I picked DK Metcalf is the only Seahawk I have. I was going to pick DJ Dallas as well.
Oh, your boy?
Mute
me.
Oh, I can't just mute. I'll just wait. Okay, good. Nice hair. Yeah, Don Bear said the Lions were 9-8 last year, so they're not completely terrible. They're not the Lions of, 5 or 6 years ago when they went winless.
But are they beating the Chiefs level?
Maybe without Travis Kelce.
I'm excited.
And week 1 is a very hard week to figure out because you don't know which teams are actually like ready. And the Chiefs don't strike me as a team that would not be ready considering they've made the Super Bowl 3 out of the last 4 years. But it's tough. You never know what you're going to get.
It's like a box of chocolates.
And it's also tough, even if you're the better team that is ready, you never know what you're going to get. You never know what your opponent is planning. You know, if there's new players on a team, you don't know how to prepare for that. So week 1 is a little
Until
weird.
they just get traded to the team you were playing a week before.
Maybe. I feel like that probably hasn't happened between these two teams, though.
Maybe you don't know that. Like training camp
I don't know that.
starts with like 90 players and 40 of them get released and then they get sent to other teams. They just learned all of your plays.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
I mean,
I guess you're the football employee. You know more than I do.
Yeah.
So you can Carla Marie explain it. Marie explain it to me.
Marie explain.
But next on the list, Carla Marie, is officially accepted, and I have no idea what this is about.
Okay, so this was a big moment. I received a text this week.
Okay.
Inviting me to something.
Okay.
So 4 years since they were in high school, my group of friends here, the Cookbook Club, have done something called Favorite Things at Christmas time. And I'm talking like 10 years before I knew them. Like they've been doing this. And how Favorite Things works, a lot of people do this, is you show up to your thing with your friends, and as many friends as you have, you bring that many of that item.
Oh, so, one item, same thing for everybody.
Same thing for everyone. And it's like I'm giving my favorite thing to all of my friends, and everyone does the same thing. So you leave with everyone's favorite things.
Interesting.
So they've done that forever. I never thought a single thing of it. A lot of times we're traveling, Christmas, whatever. That's been their thing since they were like kids.
Okay.
I got the text this week that I am officially invited to Favorite Things.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know what to get. So I have to figure that whole thing out. But I feel like I just got, like, I have officially infiltrated a high school group of friends.
Well, let's be clear. They're not in high school.
Okay, right. A group of friends that has been friends since high school.
That's pretty
and they're in
good.
their 30s now.
That's pretty good.
That's not easy to do. But I am persistent.
So what do you plan on bringing?
One, I can't say that.
Why not?
I don't know what the price range is yet. They have to tell me.
What are some things? What are some of your favorite things? Because you're the What's Trending girl. So
I know, but they honestly at this point have bought a lot of the things that I have recommended. Like a beach waiver, but I think that would be out of the price range. I don't know what it is yet. Like, this is the text I got.
That's a long text.
Know.
Are those the rules?
Well, it said, Dear Carla Marie, and then on behalf of all their names, full names, Lindsay sent this. We unanimously would like to invite you to join our Favorite Things gift exchange and party for the holidays. What is Favorite Things gift exchange and how does it work, you ask? And they explain it, and they said, we don't have a date set, but, and apparently they do caroling, but I don't know if they're effing with me. And it's at Madison's
That is pretty
house,
cool, though.
which is, I can walk to, which I love. I'm going to get some eggnog.
When is it?
I don't know the date yet, but early December, I believe.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So are you nervous? Like, what if you bring a thing that everyone has already?
I know. I said cats for everybody.
Is there a list of what has been gifted in the past?
That's a good question.
Because you need to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if your favorite thing is something they were on last year and it was already gifted?
They all have matching, like, cute keychains that one of them got with, like, their names.
Okay.
So there's that.
So you can't do keychains. Obviously, Little Words Project, I feel like everyone's got those.
They got them. I bought them for all of them.
So
at, like, different things.
I think you should request a list of what has been exchanged in the last 5 seasons. The last 5 years of trades. You need to know.
Like, what do I gift them? I love Taylor Swift. They love Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but
they don't like cats.
Are you going to give them Taylor Swift? What do you mean? Coming from the person who tells people what to buy every day, I feel like It
is hard, believe it or not, for me. I have a whole list of things.
Yeah.
But then when it comes time for me I'm like, it just doesn't fit.
Do you have a database of some sort? Because one of the things...
I have our spreadsheet.
Well, no, not just our spreadsheet. Because, for example, I follow, like, my TikTok and Reels algorithm oftentimes ends up being videos that pop up, and it's like, here's a website that's so cool it should be illegal, blah, blah, blah. Which, whatever. They got to say whatever they have to for the hook to make you watch for 3 seconds. But there's a guy who I follow, and he's like, cool websites you should know. And every time he does a video, it's like volume or episode 5 or whatever. And at the end, he says, if you want, like in his caption, it says, comment the word website, and I'll send you my list of 500. And he sends you literally a spreadsheet of what the website is.
That's so overwhelming, though.
What it does. And it's like categorized. So if you're like, oh, I want to do like how we did logo creation
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago, it'll say like business logo creation and then the website. And I feel like if you had something, your what's trending database, where it was gifts for guys, gifts for girls, gifts for anyone, gifts for kids, eco-friendly gifts, and you could have categories. So you have the gift, obviously, price range, where it can be purchased. Because then not only can you do that.
I would have to do just from the podcast. Like I can't go back to my Elvis days.
I mean, we could start for the last 2 years of the podcast, but
378 episodes.
Yeah. Which every now and then there was a what's trending that was skipped. So let's say 350, right? If you found enough of those things that are on Amazon, because you have an Amazon page or something, right? Can't you sell through Amazon? Not sell through Amazon. What's it called?
Influencer storefront.
Yeah. You could put all of those products there.
Yeah, they're there.
And then if people buy it, it's the same price for them, but you just get a percentage.
So I'll put, okay, hold on.
This is a really good idea, actually.
Liz said I need this. Jen said you can make a 6 spreadsheet. I can do this. All right. Do you want to help me make it? But it's got to be in Google Sheets.
Why?
Because I don't have Excel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then you would just do, instead of websites that sound illegal or whatever people do, you would say something.
Well, it's me, Meech, who's normally in here. Michelle, I don't know why I gave her full Twitch.
Yeah.
No. She messaged me like back in January of something she wanted me to do on Instagram, and I never did it. And it would be like, these are the 5 products I have in my nightstand.
Yeah.
And it's like, and go to whatever, themorningshowpodcast.com for all of what's trending. Something
But I
like
think
that.
now that we hit the fall, you could literally do a series every other day, and it's a 50-second video, like nothing that takes a long time. But it's, as we're getting ready for the holidays, you know, early Christmas shopping or early holiday gifts, you can buy volume 1 or
Do you
episode
think that's
1.
better than making it a gift guide on our website?
Yes.
Because that's a bitch.
The website? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would. This is probably, because this is easier for the person that wants it to download, get access to it, whatever, and just see everything. It doesn't need to be thumbnails. You don't need all of that stuff.
I did actually a mini version of something.
Well, Jen is in here saying she's going to help you do it.
All right, project manager Jen.
So I think there's something
All
here.
right, after you're sick with COVID, don't do it now.
No, now it's great. She's got nothing to do.
Okay, so Made by Erica said she would like you to share that guy's social.
Oh. Just message me on Instagram and I'll find it because it's in my DMs. It was a pretty cool system though, and we've talked about this. There are third-party
What is it? It's something with an M. They're
companies.
actually.
I'm sure there's multiple ones that do it, so we don't need to.
I applied to be in their affiliate program.
What it does is if you comment a certain word in the person's post, it basically has an AI bot that scans for all the comments and will then DM you a specific link when you comment that appropriate word. It's pretty cool stuff.
It's really cool.
And I got the list of 500.
I looked into it though. You have to pay like $15 to $30 a month to have that, to be like us, right? To have that feature per account.
Yeah. I mean, we would only need one account, really. You do everything from the Carla Marie Anthony page if you need to, or your page.
Yeah,
But this guy has like thousands and thousands of followers. I mean, all of his videos get, 400,000 views and stuff.
right. So when people click his affiliate link, it's being paid for.
But his is interesting because I don't know how he would get paid from all of those 500 websites, unless he's doing marketing for all of them or something like that. But
no, you would if there's an affiliate link for most of them.
For the website itself? Because a lot of them, for example,
those AI websites, I think, do have some sort of affiliate.
It's not all AI websites. Like one of them I saw right before I drove up to Montreal, and it's a website, maybe you've even talked about it on What's Trending. But basically, you type in your starting point and your destination, and it tells you cool things along the way.
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but.
Well, it was that website. Uh-huh. So how is he getting paid from that website?
They may be just paying him advertising money.
Maybe.
Like, hey, we'll pay you to mention this.
Yeah.
Did you find him?
I didn't look. I'm not going to go look through all of my DMs right now.
So Meg had a great question. Speaking of gifts.
Yes.
She said, my friend and I normally do a gift exchange every year, but she had a baby.
Okay.
Now that I'm going to be buying a gift for a baby, do I still buy a gift for my friend?
It's a good question.
I think
this year, I think you do.
I think, yeah. And especially because it's just the two of you. But I'm having this dilemma with my family,
Yeah.
which is growing and growing and growing. And my Christmas list for my family, it's like between 20 and 30 gifts.
That's too much.
And it's hard to find gifts under $50, right? Yeah. And that's not what my family spends. Like, when I tell you, it's into the thousands of dollars that each person spends on Christmas. And it's so stupid because no one has that kind of money to throw away every year. And I was like, then why don't we all just go on a nice vacation? And I've got at least 2 people that are on board with me.
Yeah.
That are like, this has to stop. So this year I was like, I'm not buying a gift for anyone under the age of 18.
Okay.
I'm sorry, above the age of 18.
Yeah.
Screw children. I'm buying only kids. So that
What about your niece, Alexa? How old is she?
19.
So she doesn't get a gift?
Just beat her and Krista. They're out. Oh. And now here's what the dilemma is. Alexa is 20 in 2 days. Krista's my goddaughter. But then I'm going to tell my godparents, like, guys, you're in your 50s. I'm not buying gifts anymore.
Recently, my godmother actually messaged me. And it was like 3 Christmases ago because we'd always get each other gifts. And at some point, you're just buying each other shirts and scarves, right? Like, there's not a lot as you get older. But she messaged me and she said, hey, how about we just don't buy each other gifts anymore? And I said, okay, works for me.
I'm going to tell them that. And I'll get, like, I have, like, little cousins, also goddaughter, that I'm going to get gifts for. And my parents, I don't know, maybe. I mean,
your parents should get a gift.
Something. But I said to, like, my sisters and my nieces that are older, I was like, guys, why don't we do, like, a spa day or something? Like, something together. One
of the best things I did was last year, I reached out to a bunch of my cousins on my dad's side who we'll see each other usually Christmas Day. And we've exchanged gifts for a while. Generally, it worked out well. So my dad and his younger brother are the 2 that live in New Jersey, and they each have 3 kids. So I would buy for my oldest cousin in that trio of cousins, and then the middle, Michael would buy Matthew, so on and so forth. But I messaged them. I said, hey, what if we just went out, instead of buying each other gifts and sending the same, $75 to $100 back and forth, what if we just went out to dinner, all of us together, and actually just hung out?
Yeah.
We find a day that works for everybody. I'll be back on the 16th. And that allowed a couple other cousins to come and some significant others. And it was a great time. And I think I want to pitch that idea to my brother's fiance and you, where that group also just goes out, maybe just grabs drinks. We don't buy gifts for one another.
I told you, though, people already started buying Christmas gifts, so you have to text that right now.
Yeah, my family didn't. I promise you my family didn't buy
But your brother's fiance probably did.
That sounds like a her problem. It's too early. We just passed Labor Day. What are you buying gifts for?
My mom has been buying Christmas gifts for a month.
But your mom loves buying gifts.
Also, here's the dilemma I have with my family is that I think they think I'm, like, just saying this, that I'm going to do this. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'm telling you now.
Oh, the threat of not buying
If
gifts?
You buy me a gift and I don't give you a gift in return, this is on you.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not going to feel guilty about accepting it.
Yeah.
And my sister's like, I buy gifts because I want to. And I'm like, okay, I will happily open the gift that you give me. But I am telling you now, I'm not spending.
Because you're going to buy a gift for her daughter.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I'm not spending. If you count the nieces and nephews and siblings that I would buy for, it's $1,000 if I bought everyone $100 gift.
Yeah. B Delps just said, I have half my gifts bought for friends and family already. That's insane. Good for you for being that far ahead, but that is crazy.
Text the group now.
What?
This way.
No. It's interesting because I'm receiving gifts is something that, like, it's nice every now and then. I don't need to receive a gift, but I understand that some people show their affection and show their love by buying gifts.
That's their love language.
Which throws you into this.
It's my brother.
This tough situation where it's like, well, I don't want to stop you from the only way that you know how to show your emotions, right? But I also don't think this is something that we have to do every year and spend a certain amount of money. So I don't know how you handle it.
But like, how fun is it? It's like when the white elephant thing. Like my cousins do it. Your family
Those are
does
great.
it.
Yeah.
Like, you have a limit. You have a whatever, and it's a fun memory.
Yeah.
Like that's all I ask for. Yeah. I don't. And here's the thing with Christmas. It's like people are like, what do you want for Christmas? My family's like, what do you want? And they
Yeah.
just keep, I'm like, you know what? Instead of me telling you what to buy me and then me having to fly across the country, I'm just going to save this money and buy the things that I really need for myself.
Yeah. They're actually, the first time we did a white elephant was this past year at my mom's side of the family Christmas party. And normally it was a grab bag because you got to remember, I come from a family of a lot of cousins. And for a while when we were all kids, the aunts and uncles would really be buying gifts for everybody. But it got to a point where they were buying 20 gifts to bring to one event.
So
it's
it's
a lot.
Like my family shows up with garbage bags.
But it's also only for the kids. Like that was the craziest part. So it got to a point where I think when most of the kids got to be in their teens, we started a grab bag. Right? So it was
great.
and we would set rules too. You were not allowed to bring a gift if the person wasn't the grab bag name you selected or your godparent or godchild. That was it. Because everyone also did their own family.
Right.
Like my mom would never give me a gift at my grandmother's house. We did that the next morning. And so we set up these parameters, and it actually worked out for 20 plus years, the whole grab bag idea. And then it just switched last year to the white elephant, which was such a better experience.
Oh, yeah.
Like
but
my two
Cheese
little
Dot
cousins.
said our first 3 years of white elephant almost led to blows.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes
people don't like listening to the rules.
We've done this for more than 10 years, and I witnessed my two grandmas, who are both not alive anymore, go back and forth arguing over a purse.
The two of them?
And they were kept stealing it from each other, which we then had to institute the proper stealing rules after that. We were peeing ourselves.
That's
funny.
funny.
And I don't think they knew what was that, why we were laughing, but it was this drama over that ugly ass purse.
Yeah. No, I was pumped because I bought the Battery Daddy for the white elephant gift last year. And I knew there were two people that the Battery Daddy would probably end up with. And it did end up with my Uncle Musa. He was the first one that took it. No one took it from him. And he was so excited to get the Battery Daddy, it made my whole experience with the white elephant.
Wait, who was the other person that you thought?
I thought my Uncle Nick would take it. Or my mom. My mom was definitely going to take it.
I left with a literal white elephant.
That's pretty funny.
I could have stolen. Remember, I was the last number.
Yeah.
But I was white elephants or elephants in general are supposed to be good luck, and I was I feel like I can't.
It was like a little planter thing, right? What was it?
It's just got a little thing hanging out of it,
like a fake plant.
Wasn't there gems? It's on you see it every day.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, where is it?
It's on the wine rack.
No way. There's a lot of shit on there. I don't know. Whatever.
No way.
Let's see. What are the official rules? How many times are you supposed to be able to steal something? It can be stolen once? Does everyone have different rules?
My family, I think... I don't know if we instituted the stolen once rule.
And if it's stolen from me, do I get to steal from someone else?
No. So some people play that, but then it just becomes a game of stealing things.
Yeah.
So if it's something stolen from you, you have to go back to an unopened gift.
Oh, okay.
But I believe if you're something happens where if something gets stolen from you and they're at the very end, then you can take. I can't.
Cheese Dot said no steelbacks. Also, Becky from Miami said back of the elephant. Oh, where'd it go? Back of the elephant should be pointing to the door for good luck. Where's the elephant's butt facing?
Well, where the elephant is, there's a door on each side.
Probably to the front door, I'd assume.
I got to go home and check now. This might explain a lot of things.
So good luck is walking into your house and seeing the butthole of an elephant?
Wait, who said that?
Becky from Miami.
Becky, I need more deets.
It is kind of like beer pong. Everyone does start making their own house rules.
And Uno.
Yeah.
I learned.
Uno has house rules?
Mm-hmm. Or people just started making up their own rules over time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I also learned that while playing with your family because each family member had different rules. And then we started reading the direction. No.
I wouldn't trust my family with any board game rules.
But I started talking to my chiropractor about this yesterday, and she's like, it's crazy how everyone has different rules.
Why don't you just play by the rules that are handed out?
That's what we started doing.
On the deck. Isn't there a card that has all the rules?
There's a paper.
Or a paper?
And then everyone was like, I've never played like that before. You didn't see the tweet where Uno came out and was like, you can't play +2 on +2. And everyone was like, thanks, Uno. We don't need we're playing the way we want to play.
No, I haven't played Uno in a very long time.
Okay, wait. Trunk should be facing up. I can't adjust that.
I think most of the statues, the trunk is facing up.
There's not actually supposed to be an elephant, but someone bought one.
Oh, Cheese Dot corrected you, Carla Marie said. Thanks for the cards. We'll take it from here, is what Uno is the thing that someone commented to Uno.
Yeah. This too. I have a wooden elephant. The head facing.
What are you saying?
I'm just reading about the elephant. Elephant facing door. Facing the door protects, and facing away is good luck. Well,
what if I want both? Because I feel like if I have good luck, I also need protection.
But if I have good luck, I should also have protection because I have good luck.
But what if but this is why you get the evil eye hung in your house too.
How many things are we going to have?
You know what would be funny? To go through every culture.
Just put them in the garden.
Figure out what their good luck thing is. Or they're like warding off. Like, what does the Italian horn do?
Horn does.
Like,
that thing's not doing much either. It's in my drawer. Maybe I should put it under my bed.
Oh, good question, Claire. Can I get 2 elephants facing in different ways? Crisscrossing elephants.
Blessed with good luck and good fortune.
That's it. You just wear the horn and now you have good luck like it's a rabbit's foot?
It is said that it provides protection for the wearer from the dreaded Malocchio or the evil eye.
Oh, so it's similar to the
So I
evil
got to
eye.
get a horn and an evil eye. An evil eye to protect from outside world, but the horn to protect me from the evil eye?
No. The evil eye sounds more dangerous than it is. The evil eye is to ward off evil intentions towards you, basically.
But why am I protecting myself from the evil eye?
You're not. The evil eye protects you.
It literally just says that if you wear the Italian horn, it provides protection for the wearer from the evil eye.
Oh, then I don't know. Oh, maybe. I think it's being used in a different, like, it's not talking about the blue evil eye that people see. Like.
Oh, it's me, Mitch's here. I was talking about you.
I'm trying to figure that out. Either way, what are some other ones? Like, is there like a good Spanish one that I don't know about?
Hold on.
Like, Fred, tell me what Puerto Ricans do for good luck. I don't know.
Yeah, let me know, because I'm going there. I'll get whatever it is. Okay.
What do Germans do for good luck? I don't know.
Which way do I got to put this elephant? I missed it again. I forgot.
So, good luck is when the butt faces the door, and protection is when the trunk faces the door.
No, I think that was opposite.
Oh, Made by Erica said in PR we use the evil eye too.
All right.
Does everyone know what I'm talking about? Oh, a dream catcher? But does a dream
I have
catcher,
a dream catcher.
Is that supposed to like give you good luck or catch bad dreams?
But catch bad dreams.
Okay.
Or keep bad things from coming into your life in your sleep. I had to put my dream catcher in my bedroom though because Erica was attacking it.
So let me put this on the
in
screen
my
real quick.
Closet.
Go here and there we go. So if you see that is what I'm talking about when I mentioned the evil eye.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, in every at least Middle Eastern home that you go to, you are going to see that.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I always thought it was Egyptian.
That's the Middle East.
Oh, you said Middle Eastern. I just thought you said Lebanese in my head.
No. Technically it's North African, but it would fall under the MENA region, Middle East, North Africa. Oh, let's see. For Chinese, you put the character. I'm not going to be able to read that character. You put that upside down. This chat isn't.
I can't. I know I'm typing in there now because I can't find things.
Upside down on the floor. And you just leave it there?
What goes upside down?
The Chinese character, which I don't know how to pronounce it or say it. You put it upside down on the floor, says Lenny.
AMS06H, in Japan, you put 2 Shisa dogs outside your gate. Real ones?
What is a Shisa dog?
What about a ceramic cat? What does that do?
What? I don't think it does anything. Oh, these guys. I've seen these. And I've definitely seen them outside of buildings. That makes a lot of sense now.
We're going to officially be that house where people are like, don't let their kids go walk by there.
So this is called a Sisha dog.
Because we're going to have those. We're going to have an evil eye. We're going to have an Italian horn on the front lawn.
No, you're supposed to wear the Italian horn on your
or
gold
put
chain.
it under your bed. And mine's in my drawer.
Was the Italian horn always a gold chain? Like,
when I Googled Italian horn, the first thing that came up was the chain. Everyone in my family wears it except for me.
We used to sell those all the time at my dad's jewelry store.
All right.
I would
Can
say
they bring me one?
so the things that sold the most.
I don't want this one though.
Even around Christmas, the things that sold the most were Italian horns, crosses, and then you get the it's like the little saint charm. You know what I'm talking about? Like whatever your confirmation name would be.
Michael?
Yeah, you'd get like a charm that was like Archangel Michael, and it said Michael on it or something. That
For
was something.
Christmas?
Yeah, people would buy that for like their nieces, nephews,
St. Nicholas?
whoever. Yeah.
Okay, so the Italian horn necklace is called a cornicello.
Okay.
And
Like a
I can
cornucopia.
buy one from this jewelry company for $1,400.
I mean, how big is it? And you're getting the chain too, or just the charm?
Just the charm.
Let me see this thing.
I don't want that. I'll just take the
$1,400.
I'll just take a key ring.
That's way overpriced. $1,400. How big is it? Does it say? What's the weight?
All right, give me a second. 14 karat gold.
Okay, that's
Solid.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't. It's going. That's as far as I got. I read the tab. Okay, wait. 43 millimeters. It's regularly $4,800. Who are you people?
What'd you say it was
Selling
in
my
millimeters?
heritage.
What'd you say it was in millimeters?
43.
43 millimeters.
That you just put 4.
Yeah.
But I would save $3,500 from serif.com. Is this a real website?
So it's 1.5 inches, basically. For $1,400. That's overpriced.
Okay.
There's no way.
All right. Nobody bought that.
I'm going to ask my dad, though, today.
Okay. Report back.
I will.
There's one on this website for $50, so I'll just get that one.
How much?
50.
Yeah.
Oh, from K Jewelers.
Yeah, it's probably hollow.
It looks a little.
It's
doesn't
probably
look like
really
it's gonna
small.
Protect me from much.
Nick NYC said Anthony's family pretty much is responsible for supplying thousands of Italian horn jewelry. I think it's awesome. Yeah. Over the course of my dad's career selling jewelry, he's definitely sold 1,000 Italian horns. Cornicellos.
Such a fun word.
Cornicellos.
To block Macchio, the bad guy, the evil eye.
Yeah, if anyone ever needs a gold horn or any sort of jewelry, let me know. If you're in Jersey, especially. He can ship outside of Jersey, though.
Oh, okay, wait. A cornicello, cornetto, corno, or corno porta fortuna, like fortune,
Yeah. Horn of Fortune.
is an Italian amulet or talisman worn to protect against the evil eye and bad luck in general, and historically to promote fertility and virility. In Neapolitan, it's called cornicello or variants thereof.
So the whole idea of the evil eye is not the thing that you're actually wearing. So because I don't even think the evil eye that I put up there is actually called that. Hold on.
So we need an evil eye,
Evil
a
eye
horn,
sticker.
a Shisas, 2 Shisas. We got the elephant.
But the idea is that when people are jealous of you and they're
Wishing bad
wishing bad things upon you to either take what you have or for you to lose it, these items are generally supposed to protect you from their, I don't know, ill thoughts.
Oh, we need a 4-leaf clover. I'll also put my good luck rock outside.
The belief of the evil eye dates back almost 3,000 years to ancient Greece and Rome. It's one of the strongest symbolic images in the world. Wearing an evil eye as an amulet is believed to provide protection against evil forces. The evil eye has symbolism in almost every country in the world and in every religion, such as Judaism, Islam, Hindu, Buddhism, and Christianity.
Okay.
So does everyone just believe in the evil eye?
Well, not Italians.
If you fall under any of those categories.
Religion. Christianity.
Yeah.
I don't think the church talks about the evil eye.
They wouldn't.
Also, we have a horseshoe in the house. So that's good luck.
Oh, horseshoe.
And we need the cat. Mineki Neko cat. This guy.
What's it called?
Mineki Neko?
Is that what it's actually called?
Yeah, Google it.
Oh, okay.
He does this. With
Yeah.
the new shop has one.
Yeah.
Do pink ones count, or does it need to be an official, like
I don't know.
that guy? Oh, it's there.
Angela said, I don't. Our tribe has an evil eye. What is it for your tribe?
That's another one we got to add then.
What, a Native American protection thing?
Yeah.
But I'm sure, but here's the thing. There's also probably a lot depending on like the tribe or part of the country or whatever.
I know, but we're going to have so many things. I feel like we're going to conjure up something. We're going to have every talisman. When I say the word talisman, I'm immediately, first movie that comes to mind, Halloween Town.
What is the talisman in that? Isn't it a book?
What?
Halloween Town.
Yes.
Isn't the whole thing about the book?
No, it's the talisman. You got to get it into the lantern.
Oh, okay.
Right? I mean, I know that that's the thing, but they call it a talisman.
All right. Well, listen, we had one other topic to get to today. We are not going to get there because we somehow talked about football for a while and good luck charms or anti-bad luck charms.
I still don't know which way to put my elephant's butt.
Just put a rabbit foot in there.
Can someone DM me?
All right. We are getting out of here. Thank you very much for hanging out with us.
Oh,
What?
the book is Hocus Pocus. That's what you were thinking.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking Hocus, but what's Halloween Town?
You've never watched it. You went to Halloween Town, but you never watched it.
What's it about?
What is it about?
A town called Halloween?
It is about Marnie, a 13-year-old who starts realizing something's going on. I've gotten some powers. And then she finds out that her grandma, Agatha Cromwell, was a witch. And then her mom was trying to keep it from her because she didn't want her to have this life. So then they go to Halloween Town because she's being drawn there to save Halloween Town.
I think I did watch this once.
You didn't.
The only Halloween movie I really like, even though it's really a Christmas movie, is Nightmare Before Christmas.
Well, you're going to watch the new Hocus Pocus this year and Halloween Town.
All right, well, it's time for us to get out of here. Carla Marie, good luck with your first football game of the season. You excited?
Oh my God, Sunday. If you're coming, DM me. Let me know your section, row, and seat.
And for people who don't know what you do?
I am the in-game host for the Seattle Seahawks, so my big fat head will be on the screen.
It's going to be fun. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you on Monday. Don't forget, there's a brand new episode of the Morning Show podcast available wherever you get your shows. Peace.
Peace out.